Good morning, Based Independent McLean. I'm so excited to be talking to you today. Can't believe this year has already flown by. 2020 has been ups and downs and ins and outs and lots of challenges and lots of hurdles, but we have overcome all of them and are here. I'm so glad that all of you are here with me today. Those of you who are healthy and those of you who are struggling, we're just really glad that you're able to be part of the Based Independent McLean family. So every month, as you all know, we've been going through different character traits. This month's character trait is empathy and compassion. So today we'll talk about empathy. Empathy is a noun, and it means the understanding of or the ability to identify with another person's feelings or experiences. That's easy to say, that we can identify with what other people are saying, but what does it really mean? Today we're going to take a look at what it means to be empathetic, and I have some activities for you guys to do. Can you think of a time, maybe during an argument with a friend, or when a boy or girl that you like may have hurt your feelings, when you wish that someone understood how you felt? When we try to relate to what another person is going through, we're being empathetic. Do you think that you're an empathetic person? So I'm going to have you get out a piece of paper and write down 1 through 5, and you're going to answer yes or no to each one of these questions to identify whether you are an empathetic person or whether this is an area of your character trait that might need a little bit of work. So the first question is, I often think about other people's feelings. Does that identify you, or maybe not? Number 2, I don't make fun of other people because I can imagine what it feels like to be in their shoes. Put down a yes if you are like that, and put down a no if you're not really like that. Number 3, I listen to others about what they're going through. Yes or no? Number 4, I try to understand other people's point of views. Yes or no? And lastly, I am aware that not everyone reacts to situations the same way that I do. Look over those 5 questions and tell me, did you answer mostly yes or mostly no? Or do you have a balance in between? If you answered mostly yes, you're probably doing a really great job to show empathy towards others. If you answer no to more of those statements, then this might be an area of your character trait that you need to work on. If you answer no to most of those questions, or if you were right in the middle, don't worry. Everybody has to grow in empathy. This is a skill. It's a trait that we learn and we grow in every day. One way that you can grow in empathy is to try to imagine what it feels like to be in someone else's shoes. You can ask yourself, how would I feel in this situation? How else can you try to understand how others feel? So by asking, how would I feel in this situation, it puts you in their shoes. When you listen to others and make eye contact, not interrupting the speaker, and asking follow-up questions, that can show that you're making a genuine effort to understand what they're going through. What can you do to be more attuned to other people's feelings? For instance, when you talk to your friends, how many you questions can you ask compared to the number of I statements you make? So how do you feel? What do you think is happening? Where do you see this going? How would you like help? Those are all questions that show that you're being empathetic. For the rest of the day and for the rest of the week, try to find moments when you have a disagreement with someone and you put yourself in their shoes, asking, how do you feel? What would you like me to do? How can I help you? As we finish off this weekly wellness watch, I would like to encourage you guys to do 2 things. The first is to try to be more empathetic. When you find yourself in a situation that you don't quite agree with, or you struggle to understand what somebody else is going through, ask yourself, how would I feel if I were in their shoes? And then ask them, how do you feel? And really try to listen. Understanding what other people are going through is a great way to show empathy. And then number 2, I'd like you to find one person, whether it's a friend, family, or a teacher, or myself, and talk to them about what you've learned about empathy this week. When you go to submit your answers today, I would like you to write down what parts of empathy you struggle with. So on the yes and no questions, were there any of them that you answered no? And how do you think you can become more empathetic? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing all of your answers. I hope you guys all have a great week. Remember, we're all in this together. We're all growing and learning together, and we could all show a little bit more empathy throughout the day to everybody that we see and meet. Have a great day.